When do you think the airplanes are just going to start pumping like a happy gas into the cabin?
That'd be kind of sick.
Yeah, it'd be sick if they didn't. I'm assuming laws is what's stopping them.
Oh, they don't care about laws. You seen the leg room they give us now?
Hey.
It's kind of amazing that they will like emergency land a plane where someone has a heart attack. Like, I think it's good, don't get me wrong, but I feel like we're, like, in 20 years, we're going to look back and be like, remember when we used to land planes in the event of a medical emergency? Like, now Delta just fucking makes you sign something when you get on. That's like, if you have cardiac arrest on board, we're sending that shit because we can't afford to turn around.
Man, I'm just picturing the pilot, like, hearing it and just dive bombing the plane, like, instantly. Like, a heart attack.
Like, is there a doctor on board? No? Okay, well, the weather in Orlando is 31 degrees Celsius right now with scattered clouds and a 40% chance of thunderstorms. We'll be making our descent in 3.5 hours. See you then.
Hold on. I mean, you guys are saying he's crazy, but I wouldn't be surprised if airlines did that. They don't give a fuck anymore.
I'm not saying they should do it. I'm just saying maybe it's an
indictment.
Yes,
Yeah.
maybe it's an indictment of where society's at. That I'm like, oh, that's so nice of you. That's so nice of United to try to keep you alive if you almost die on their airplane.
Yeah. I saw a story where an airline bumped like half of a family from their flight so that stewardesses could take their seats.
Okay, Corey, they're called flight attendants.
Sorry, flight attendants.
It's not
could take
1963.
You're right. You're right. In my head, it is.
I see what you're saying, Corey. Why couldn't they have bumped 5 single people instead, right?
They shouldn't have bumped anybody, ideally.
Yeah, I've never been on like a diverted flight. I've never been on a flight that anything weird happened on. You know?
Me neither, I think. One time...
I don't know if I have been.
One time I was on one where they did the "is there a doctor on the plane" thing, but I think it was somebody having like basically a panic attack. Actually, no. One of the first flights I went on, sorry, I was lying to you. One of the first flights I went on, we taxied out of the airport towards the runway, and then the woman in front of me was freaking out. She was like, I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I could do this. And we got out to the runway, like the flight attendant, or as Corey would call him, the stewardess, was kneeled next to the lady and was like, are you okay? Because like we're about to take off, so you need to like be okay. And she was like, I'm not okay. I need to get off the plane. So they taxied all the way back, like the 25 minutes back to the jetway and like let her off. And then, you know, spoilers, but like, we landed safely in Chicago like 45 minutes later. So like everything ended up being okay.
Yeah.
Obviously. You think that when she got off though and saw the plane flying, she was kind of rooting for it to blow up in a huge fireball so she could be like, I told you?
What if she was like, no, bring it back. I'm good now.
Yeah. Probably not. Yeah, but do you think that maybe there was like a little part of her that was like...
Oh, absolutely. People
so?
definitely be thinking like that, yes.
I can do this.
Just for justification. I'm landing on my head like repeatedly.
I am good enough. I'm smart enough. I can do this. I am enough.
This is the worst I've ever done in this event. I cannot get the YB to work.
I did not say it's normal to wish that people die. She obviously...
Oh, they timed me out.
She was not having a normal
Sorry,
one.
partaking.
On stream?
As they call it. Yeah, I just had to get one out, you know?
When I do it, I get one in.
What the hell?
We got to feel it down in your lungs, right?
Oh, I see.
Oh, you guys were talking about jerking off. Wait, you guys were talking about weed. I was talking about jerking off.
No. You're jerking off real deep in my lung.
I don't think you should aspirate that stuff, man.
You can't tell, for a couple of things from today's stream. You can eat as soon as your food comes to the table. You don't have to wait for me. If you insist on paying the bill, you can have it. If I insist on paying the bill, I expect that you're going to allow me to have it. I fucking guarantee. I'm not saying that lady was rooting for the plane to crash after she got off. All I'm saying is that I bet if it crashed, a part of her would have been like, see? I bet she would have turned to someone and been like, see? Who's the crazy one now? There would have been a little part of, she outwardly would have been like, no, my bags. But inwardly, she would have been like, I fucking knew it and nobody listened to me. Nobody ever listens to me and look what it got them.